So not much from the purple. This, just two of them looked like they were ready. So I'd say that is about 18 inches. And then a bunch of the green ones, because I did harvest some of the purple, but we have more coming up. And we got two more going. They usually have two that come out of one section, and so I usually try to break it off right here, so that it doesn't disturb any of the other flowers that might come out of. See, the flowers will come out of this side too. Yeah, there we go. So you can see more flowers coming out of two sides, and there's a pod coming out here. It's just kind of twisting around. Let's see all of it up here. I like this noodle bean. I think next year, I'll plant them through here to go on this trellis here, so that it can fan down better. And then also I want to show my corn. So these are gem corns, where it's like this colorful, usually just a decorative thing. So some of the ears are growing out here, but it seems like lots of ants and bugs. I can show that. But this side, the regular corn is doing really well. You see the corns developing here, and then the pollen up there is supposed to fall on these pieces here and try to get that to so that I can get fruit. So I've shaken them. They're really strong corn. Then I didn't harvest these. I'm gonna let these go to seed because they're just too humongous. They are as big as my hand, and you're supposed to harvest them when they're just a little bit bigger than this. So I'll let those kind of just keep growing. I had a pumpkin there and a pumpkin here, but with the powdery mildew and the moisture, I don't know if these pumpkins will be any good. My black cherry tomatoes are doing really well. Had it kind of growing up where I had a piece of string pulling it up from the to that piece of that bar, and then the rest is kind of just going along crazy. So hopefully I can harvest some going on a trip next week. And this one's doing okay. This is, I think this is brandy wine. And this part broke off over here, but it's still growing, so I'm leaving it attached here. I just didn't have a chance to bring out another stake, and doing the string Florida weave kind of sort of worked, but not really. So I'm just kind of letting the black cherry tomatoes kind of just grow, and we'll see what happens when I come back, because I'll be gone for 2 weeks, and fortunately it's retaining the water. I did take out a lot of the plants that were destroyed by bugs. All in here was tree lettuce, and then I had some, I forgot what the other plants were here, so that's why this is all bare right now. And we're in August, so by the time I come back in the beginning of September, guessing that some of this will have to be taken out. I'm going to replant the potatoes. I dug up about half of the potatoes, and I have pictures of that. But this side, I haven't taken out the potatoes yet, so I might wait until I come back from my trip. Not sure what those little things are. I think those are the little so-called fruit-looking things that were on the potatoes before. This is 8-ball zucchini, which I can see some flowers, maybe some fruit in there. And I just threw some flower seeds, so just for pollinators. Nice, bright flowers. Celery's growing, but it's got this weird kind of yellow, not yellow, but kind of white dots on it, and bugs have kind of attacked the kale, and then bell peppers are growing. So I think what will end up happening is once I come back, I was going to replant, but we have some things going on. So once I pull out the plants, the ones that I'm not going to use during the winter and stuff will get covered over with black plastic, which I'll need to order just so that weeds don't grow, and then it'll be too cold for things to grow. By the time it comes to October, we'll have frost, freezing temperatures. So this is another nice green bean. Might not look green, but yeah, I can see why people grow green beans, because, or these long beans, because it's just, it equals to like 6 beans. Let's see, if you take one of my largest beans, 2, 3, so about 3 or 4, maybe about 4 of your regular green beans equal these long yard beans, noodle beans, whatever you want to call them, and they taste the same. So putting that all in there. The purple is really pretty. The kale, Russian kale, did okay. I've been kind of pulling all of the ones with the bug damage, and the peppers are kind of come out kind of late. So I'm hoping I get some peppers before freezing, because there's flowers here. Here's some Swiss chard. I've been harvesting the Swiss chard. I've got some okra. Oh, good. Which I'll probably need to clip some of those. But once they get that big, that's like 8 inches or something, they're no good. They're too woody and hard. Oh, this one did have a pepper down here. There's lots of bugs in here. So I think this is the Cubanella pepper. And then the rest are sort of like a bell pepper, different varieties of bell peppers. But there's so many bugs inside when I'm harvesting the fruit, so that's kind of weird. This side I tried to grow radishes. The radishes kind of slow, and it could be the mix of my soil and all the rain that we had. So if I grow again, it will be, I'll need to top off the soil for these 2 sides. If I was growing in the winter, I'd just do greens for these 2 beds. I might do that still. And just kind of let it grow. But the problem is that when it gets cold, you have to cover it and you have to be here regularly. And if I'm not here regularly, and we get 1 day of snow, it'll just crush the plants. So we'll see how that goes.